Well, it's been a windy last 24 hours. Pretty sustained wind of around 15, 20 knots, gusts of 30. Still anchored in Boughey Bay. It's pretty thick mud and sand here, I guess. Our anchor's been holding well. We have lots of scope out. Here comes another big yacht. A ginormous yacht just left. Another pretty good sized one is coming in. Yeah, that's pretty stiff breeze blowing. Whew. Anyway, it's supposed to really calm down tonight, and we're gonna get multiple days in a row of calmer weather. It's nice and sunny, but it's just that breeze that's a killer. Anyway, we're gonna take off tomorrow and head into the Broughtons, probably just overnight, and then we got to get over to Port McNeill and do a resupply run. So stay tuned. Let's see what the name of this boat is. That's a biggie. It's like a US boat. Well, we got out of Boughey Bay finally. Thought maybe we were going to have to stay another night there. We were pinned in there for a couple nights due to the northwest winds. And then we just came out and I discovered we were leaking a little bit of fuel out of the injection pump. Turned out to be one of the bleed screws. I hadn't done it up quite tight enough. There is a loop made of aluminum, so I'm a little hesitant to tighten them up too much. So it was just weeping enough to build up a little puddle in the bilge, but we solved that and we're back underway. Today we're going to go right up Johnstone Strait. Be about a 6-hour day to get to Port McNeill. We'll probably anchor and the next day get on the dock and resupply. Now that we're up here, kind of starting to get a little low on water and fresh food, so we'll go resupply and then we'll be on our way into the Broughtons. A little bit breezy, but it's not supposed to be crazy. Down under here. Captain Ann, how's it going? Long day.
Yeah, long day ahead. I hope it isn't going to be windy like this the whole time, but I think it's going to be calm up here. I think it's just right here. I hope so.
Lucky we're not broken down like the guy you heard on the radio.
Yeah. We could still change our mind and go the other way, but I think it'll be okay.
We got to get up there.
Yeah.
And need some cucumbers and tomatoes.
We're out of chocolate.
Oh yeah, almost out of vodka too.
Yeah.
Well, it's calmed down a lot. In the last hour, we've made good time. Started off there in Boughey Bay, came out and into Johnstone Strait. Right now we're just going past. Over here is Robson Bight. It's kind of a marine protected zone. A lot of the whales go in there. I think there's a rubbing beach where they rub along the shore in there. Anyway, this is a area that is pretty good for seeing orca. I think there's some webcams online people go and watch just to try to see an orca on the webcam. Anyway, we're going to come out there. Not sure exactly the route we're taking, but our destination is up over here in Port McNeill. a couple different marinas here. I think there's North something marina and a public marina, and you can anchor out here. So I think we're going to be coming in here probably around 4 o'clock, maybe 5 o'clock, and we'll probably just anchor, and then tomorrow we'll get on the dock, and there's a bunch of grocery stores in there and stuff. We've gone in there and resupplied a few times. Anyway, let's give you a look around. It's really calmed down. Sun's starting to peek out a bit. Looks like the big winds are over finally. This is pretty good for out in Johnstone Strait. Pretty calm. I think right over there is Robson Bight. My God, there's a fifth wheel trailer on the top of that barge. Make sure I'm not seeing things.
Oh my.
That's a fiver.
Oh, I'm looking at a motorhome.
No, it's a fifth wheel.
Is it really?
Just looks like a motorhome, but I'm pretty sure it's a fifth wheel.
It's right up on top.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the big fifth wheel.
That seems scary.
It's like, how do you get it up there? They must lift it up there with a crane.
They get all the cranes up there.
Yeah, but
Containers.
they have special hooks.
Yeah, I guess.
Wow. So we've been cruising pretty good now, getting a little bit of push from the current. And we're just gonna go by right in here, Telegraph Cove. It's kind of a historic little place. They had a big boardwalk in there with restaurants and a whale museum, etc. Little marina. They actually have an RV park. But they had a big fire recently and it burned quite a bit of the boardwalk and the whale museum. But I hear they're trying to rebuild it. Maybe I can get a shot with the video camera, the telephoto in there, see what's going on. Oh yeah, we got a big train in there. Looks like there's some building going on. like a whale watching boat coming in. They run whale watching tours out of that, and a lot of people use that as a starting point for kayak trips. Ann and I went in there, drove up there when we were staying in Campbell River, and checked it out. I did a video on it. I'll try to link to that for you. At that same time, when we drove back a little bit further up the coast here, I think it's called Beaver Cove or something, Beaver Bay. Anyway, in there they take fish and they mix it with soil or something and sell it. But there was a place in there that had so many eagles, it was unreal. Like, I'm talking 50 to 100 eagles in the trees. I guess they were feeding on scraps and stuff from the fish processing place. Anyway, gorgeous day. Good day to come up Johnstone Strait. We've never been in that area before because it's usually pretty rough there, but worked out good for us. We're now just approaching Alert Bay. It's an island called Alert Bay, and then we'll go a little bit further and we will be in Port McNeill. Is that a sea otter? It is, it's a sea otter. I thought it was a bird. I was sure that was a bird. Just floating around, don't worry about me. Yeah, we saw an animal finally.
Just a single one sitting there. Did he get loose from the kelp?
I don't know.
Maybe he got loose from the kelp.
Yeah, he seems okay. Maybe he's sleeping.
I don't know if they normally hang around by themselves.
I don't know much about them, but there's another view of Telegraph Cove. Looks like there's a lot of people and boats in there. A ginormous yacht. There's another one. Well, we made it up Johnstone Strait and we're just going past Alert Bay. Give you a look at the harbor here. 2 free boats. Well, that was a pretty long trip. Around 6 hours of boating there. Came right up Johnstone Strait, past Alert Bay, and now we're in Port McNeill. So we've just anchored in a bay here, right beside the ferry terminal and the 2 marinas. We have a reservation tomorrow over there. I think it's the North Side Marina or North Island Marina. It's the one with that huge boat in there. It's like a 46-meter yacht. Anyway, they said they were pretty full, but they'd have room for us tomorrow. So we can go dock and then go up into town. It's not too far of a walk to a decent grocery store. I think it's an IGA. And they have a liquor store and a pharmacy and auto parts store, anything you really need. Been here a few times, great little stopover. So hopefully we can get that all done in one day and shove off the next day. Head back over across Blackfish Sound and get back into the Broughtons for a few weeks. Looks like the weather's improving. It's a pretty nice day today. Definitely the winds have died down a lot, which is nice.